Okay, I guess we are done with waiting. We can just start. So I just want to start with welcome everybody. Welcome to my money savers and game changers today. So let's just get real. Who loves paying bills? My first question for today is who loves paying bills? Hands up, everybody.
I don't like it.
Yes, I thought so. Nobody. Okay, gas, electricity, phone, broadband, any of your favorite bills. I know, I know. Those sneaky little expenses, they add up so fast. But guess what? We've got a secret and it's gonna blow your mind. What if I told you that you could just slash those bills by 50% or more? Yes, you heard me right. Half gone. So that's why you're here for Super Saturday. Because smart people like you all don't just accept high bills. No, they do something about it. And today we are showing you exactly how. So, welcome to the Global Entrepreneurship Program, brought to you by the School of Bionatural Medicine, where we just don't teach business, we help you own your business. So just get ready to learn from industry experts, unlocking the new opportunities, and taking control of your financial future. And let's be honest, guys, saving money and making money. That's a powerful move. That's power today. So, our very special guest for speakers for today is first we have Dr. Sunny Ahonsi, then we have Larissa, and then we have Sean. So just grab your notebooks, bring the energy, and let's dive into a session that could change your life. So, who's ready? Who is ready? Are we all? Yes, yes, we are. All right. Thank you, everybody. Over to you, Dr. Sani.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you so much, for that sterling introduction in terms of today, what we're going to be doing today. Well, this platform is a platform that educates aspiring upcoming entrepreneur, and for those of you who are already running your own businesses. Some of you have seen me, some of you have been with me for the last 10 years, 20, even 30. And some of you, this is the first time you're meeting me today. And some of you just a few weeks ago. Over the years, I have tried and run so many businesses. Some of you here, I've introduced you to so many different businesses that have been controlled by so many other people. But this platform is for you. You have full control, right? This is not Sunny's CNC, control and command. It is doesn't belong to you, Aish. It doesn't belong to, but everybody takes control of their own business. So you have no time to blame anyone for non-successful operation. And in fact, this particular platform is designed for people who are becoming successful. 40 years of running my own businesses, various ones. Some of them are hugely successful, some of them are not quite so. Some of you have worked with me on various projects where uh, we have talked about other businesses. Halfway through, they raise you up and they bring you down. But now it is a totally different dawn of how you operate your business. And what this platform promotes is education, as I mentioned before. That education, then you have understanding, then you can make an informed decision. Decision that can bring you freedom, and freedom. Wow. Where you can work from anywhere in the world. Isn't that amazing? Well, today actually has a special one For those of you entrepreneurs who are based in the UK, we have another news for you. Remember what I said to you? I promise you right away, all these platforms will bring you good news all the time. Nothing bad. You have full CNC, control and command of how you live daily. With our entrepreneurship program, yes, you can decide to go and live in the apartments, the island apartments in Greece. You can decide to go and live in Calcutta in India, or Mombasa in Kenya, or Cape Town in Johannesburg, no, in South Africa, that is, or even in Tanzania, or even Ghana, Accra, or Nigeria in Port Harcourt. Or you can decide to even live in Berlin, in Port Louis in Mauritius, Seychelles, Guatemala, New Zealand. How about in China, Moscow, Jerusalem, and Saudi? Any country of your choice. Why? Because what we're going to be sharing with you today is something that you can do remotely from any location you're in. Well, first of all, freedom from what? Well, freedom from poverty, ignorance, debts, working from a particular fixed location and financial challenges, and many more. Freedom from, part of the UN Charter. We want people to be able to have their own businesses of their own choice. What business can you actually set up? Well, isn't it true that today people are struggling with their bills? Well, we're going to be talking about more on that one, particularly for those of you who are entrepreneur based in the UK. You will see how you can slash your own business, costs of operating even your business or your personal, your private life in your own home, where you can save £500, £1,000, and where you can also help your friends and family to reduce their own costs at the same time. There's a company that says in the UK, every little helps. Tesco. If I say to you, okay, I'm going to show you a way where you can save £100 from your bill, who will say no? I'd like you to raise your hand high up. And if you're too short, stand on the table. No one will say no. I wouldn't say no. So this is some of the things you will enjoy later at this presentation. How many of you have decided to set up their own business, or they're already in the way of setting up their own business? This is where we come in, that you are not alone, because it's quite lonely at the top when you're running your own business. Remember in Jamaica, I mentioned this before, we usually say one hand can't clap. One hand cannot clap, no matter how hard you try. Up, down, sideways, fast, slow, no action. But when you bring in the second hand, can you say you can actually practice this in your own, in the comfort of the location where you're in right now? Clapping, there's cause and effect. So where are your second hand you can clap with in setting up your own business? What business can you set up? Well, you can have your own business in health and care. You can even just have your own business in saving money, saving other people's money, and you get paid by doing so. It's incredible. There's so many flexibility we're giving you to be able to run your own business. Don't keep this to yourself. Make sure you share it with so many people around the globe. And our saving experts are here Sean and Larissa, who are going to be demonstrating that to us in the next few minutes. So you don't go away, and make sure you invite a lot of your friends to come and listen to this today, because this is special. That's why it's called Super Saturday. Well, let's progress on to the next slide in terms of our entrepreneurship program. Then we will progress this into the issue of how you save money. Yeah, the future belongs to entrepreneurs who create jobs, not job seekers. Well, if you're a job seeker, it's fine. If you're applying for a job, it's fine. If you're working for somebody, it's great. But you know, I know, working for somebody never pays our bill today. In fact, I was listening to a program 2 days ago that an average American has about 2-3 jobs to keep it going. So what we're recommending, yes, you may have your own 9 to 5, 10 to 10, as a doctor, as a nurse, as a pilot, as an accountant, but we will help you to set up a side operation, or what some people call the side gigs. That can give you a legacy and also a business opportunity that you can will to your children and your great children. Isn't that amazing? So you can leave a legacy behind. This is what our today's presentation is all about. Now, moving forward, guess what is actually on the next slide in terms of what you could do, right? This is what we offer a lot of our entrepreneurs who are based in every part of the globe. We help you, we assist you to set up your own operation, your own business. So what business could that be? Well, we're going to look into that in a moment. We train and we mentor and we support you to guide you through the whole process. Research shown that a lot of the daunting tasks is people don't know where to start. They have money, they don't know where to start. Some don't have enough money, they cannot even start a business. Some don't even know where to go. And this is where we come in as entrepreneurs. We pay you based on a monthly profit from the ongoing operation. So your success becomes your ongoing reward. Isn't that amazing?
On the calculator presentation.
We help you to set up your own e-business card. For those of you, you can send it to millions of people on your Facebook, TikTok, and many more. Just inviting them very simply. And they come, you get paid. You can monitor your daily profit from your own website, from your own dashboard. And we will help you to build your whole ecosystem of your social media, whereby you have your own LinkedIn, you have your own Facebook, TikTok, all of that you can use to promote your own business. Isn't that incredible? What other services do we actually offer to all of you? Well, other services that you get from us is how you actually, on a day-to-day basis, how this business is done. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that amazing? Now, running a business, you know what it is. Well, the business itself actually is a subscription-based model, the educational system. You can become one of our executive entrepreneur or a senior entrepreneur or an associate. With all the different levels of your entrepreneurship, entry level, can you see there, market your product and services? It doesn't have to be in healthcare. You might decide to say, okay, look, my business, I'm going to become a digital social media provider. Or I want to become a hairdresser. Or I'm a hairdresser. I want to promote that business on the platform. I want to be able to learn digital marketing. We provide you with that education, and whereby you can provide that services to other companies at the same time. Skill that you not had before, that you were not trained at the university. That's what we are here to do. You save money from our medical and health and wellness consultation. You save money and time in terms of how you can start, because you can start this business today, right now, as we are here. Isn't that amazing? Traditionally, when you want to set up a business, it takes you months and weeks and years thinking about it, what to do. But we are saying to you today, at the press of a button, we will be able to provide you with that solution instantaneously right now. Today, you can even start saving from your own expenditure, your own expenses in your own home. Listen, how many of you have actually heard that in the UK right now, energy costs, electricity and gas are going up again, I think by 5 or 6 or 10%? And they're just taking a lot of mickey out of us. The gas bill has gone up quite phenomenally. You just cannot imagine. I just realized all of a sudden, about 2-3 months ago, I'm paying in a very modest apartment almost £300 a month. Wow, this is crazy. But our program shows you different ways where you can bring about these savings. So it's all about reduced costs. Whether you want to build your own website, you want to build your own workflow, all of that. Marketing, promotion, we would provide you because it's part of your subscriptions. Some of you already subscribe and you're part of our entrepreneur, and we'll be bringing you so many other benefits. So what are the opportunities and possibility that is offered on the platform? Number one is education, or what the business is all about. And you have networked with people from all over the world. Remember this saying, your network is your net worth. Information you receive from here from day to day, from time to time, from week to week, you can implement them almost instantaneously. Isn't that amazing? This is what we're all about. For those of you who have not actually joined the throngs of aspiring or existing entrepreneurs, today is the right time to start. We have some product, health and wellness product that can deal with a lot of medical conditions. Let's just share you one case study of one of our signature products, the ICEA Redox Signaling Molecule. Have a look at this one and see whether you know somebody who is not well today, who is sick. I should go back to the bottle, right? This is the product here. It's not medicine. It's actually a supplement, but it's not an ordinary supplement. This is a supplement that helps you to adjust your own whole molecule. Your water, your blood, your oxygen, your calcium, your sugar, all of that work within your body to stabilize your body. Scientifically, it's been proven that our body is made up of about 80% of water and salt to get the body functioning. And all of this will have to work harmoniously in order to improve and bring about your immune system optimization. Once your immune system is good, in the field of science, in the field of medical, you reach a homeostasis state, a balanced state of wellness. Can you see? Once you get to that balanced state of wellness, then your immune system is optimized. Remember, that's what we were promised many, many years ago. During the time of COVID, they said, like, if you take the vaccine, guess what happened to you? The virus will not be able to attack it. But it's a totally different thing of what actually transpired. For immune system optimization, once your immune system is optimized, fortified, then you have less inflammation, you have less cardiovascular disorder. Yeah, your gut health will improve, your system, your digestion system, your enzyme production that enable digestion to take place from small and to your large intestine and the waste product. Your hormone is balanced that helps you to stabilize yourself and put you in that homeostatic state. It's also been proven that we only get sick because you know what happened? Our body is not able to withstand. Our cells were not functioning properly. Current studies show that we have over 70 trillion cells. Phew, that's a big number. 70 followed by 12 zeros. Cells in our body. These cells, they have to communicate with each other every single split of a second. If they are not able to communicate quickly, fastly, then we begin to degenerate. We're getting older and fading away slowly. Isn't that sad? That's what happened. It's all about cellular biology, how our body resonates, how our body is improved, how our body is able to withstand all the free radicals, how our body to cope with all the bacteria that could attack our own system, how our body is able to produce the chemical powerhouse, the glutamine, the chemical powerhouse that bring us together and fortify us. This supplement is not just the ordinary supplement like any other supplement. Aloe vera or the juices or no. Those ones are good in their own individual capacity. I always made the illustration this way, that all those individual supplement, they're like individual key to individual door. They can only open one door at a time that belongs to them. But this is like a master key holder. You can open so many doors. Why? Well, let's say some of the cells in your body are dead. They're no longer functioning. They could affect our own health. What the readers does, it can actually flush that out. Although dead, it detoxifies us in the process. Or it could repair the damaged cells so that they can work to the optimal capacity. Because that's what happens in our body. If our body is free from all the debris, all the toxins, then all the molecules can work effectively and put us in good health. And just to tell you that medicine that you take, oh yeah, the doctor said take paracetamol or take painkillers. These products are designed to help your cell to be able to communicate to work better. Yes, they do have a short-term positive impact, but they could have long-term damages as well. Whereas the redox is actually completely native to the body. It works within the body itself for the whole molecule to work better. First time, these have been produced outside the body to fortify the body. Is completely safe and with no toxicity of any kind. And what is more, it is clinically researched. by various universities, and there are peer-reviewed articles about this particular readout signaling in over 40,000 publications of various medical journals. Wow, that's incredible. First time in human history that a product like this is in the marketplace. Let's just show you one case study of Amendra. Amendra was suffering from a situation called bullous pemphigus, which is a rare condition caused by autoimmune situation in your body. What does that mean? Well, your body is rejecting all the molecules, thinking that they are foreign object and is fighting itself. And this could be one of the results, one of the outcomes that could happen. Skin disorder. Could be any other disorder in your body. But back 2024, 2024 February, one of our entrepreneurs came across this particular lady through another friend who said, hey, our friend is not well. Guess what happens? Judith rushed the Redox and the other product, the gel Renon 28, rush into this woman because the doctor has already asked her to leave the hospital and go home and go and die with the family. Isn't that sad? Palliative information. When this lady started using this particular product from around about the 24th of February last year, look at what happened. After 3 days, that's the result. After 6 days, can you see what is actually happening right now? Let's see what happened 3 weeks later, 19 days later. The same woman that you have seen in that degenerative condition, look at the transformation. Isn't that incredible? So our part of what actually happened here, a lot of the cells were not performing, they were not able to communicate effectively with the different parts of the cell. So it result to degenerative condition, medical condition of the patient itself. So what the reader's actually done is to allow your cell to be able to perform so that your body is able to bring together the capability, the immune optimization to provide good health and a balanced state of well-being. Isn't that amazing? Same, look at what happened on the 19th, the whole body, total transformation. Isn't that incredible? Do you know anyone who is suffering from migraine? Do you know anyone who is suffering from any medical condition? Do you know anyone who is today got abdominal discomfort, disorder, heart issue, people going for chemotherapy? We're not claiming that this product cures. What we're claiming is that this product helps your body to be able to withstand and operate to its optimum capacity. That's all you need. Once your body is able to withstand and cope with that optimality of the capacity of our body. So this is one of the services that this platform provides. Education, how to run your business, education in terms of health and wellness, then education today in terms of cost savings. If you want to participate in any of our program, or not if, we are inviting you today to participate in our program of health and wellness and of entrepreneurship, where you can decide to work in any country. For me, why do I need to spend all that winter month in London when it's so cold. I want to be like Ashfika, you know, go to Bangladesh, Dhaka, and enjoy the sunshine. Or I want to be like Angela to go to Maldives, or Ash to go to Calcutta in India. You know, just enjoy yourself and you're still working. You're making money even more than somebody, more than a doctor, a pilot who is running to work every single day. You can just work maybe an hour or 2 hours a day. Then you make more money than a medical doctor, than a professor at the university, just by using your computer and your simple mobile phone. Isn't that amazing? Why are we putting Africa on the hotspot, on the spotlight? Right? Okay. Now,
So my city, hometown, Chittagong has also lots of sunshine, like Dhaka.
there you
Dhaka
go.
is the
There you
capital.
go. Yeah, we all want to join you there, Africa. It's going to be really, really amazing. But what you're going to be hearing right now, Africa, you can live in any country of your choice and
Hmm.
make significant amount of money through this platform. Now, if you like, if you love, not even like, if you love what you've heard so far, this is the information, yeah, acquisition platform. We have our inquiry form, which Ash is going to place now on our media on the front page, so that you can fill it in and just request or what information you like to receive. And just before Aisha does that, before we switch on to Sean and Larissa on how we can reduce our bills, saving £1,000, £10,000, £20,000, £1 million on our bills, just before we do that, I will take one or two questions just in 1 minute. Anyone who wants to raise a question, but we only have space for two maximum on what you've heard so far. If you're not able to raise it right now, you can actually just put it on the inquiry form that we are sending you right now. Okay, the inquiry form is already there, and you simply complete and just put in your request in terms of what it is. Yeah, somebody said, I have a question. Yeah, go on far away with the question. Space for one.
Okay.
Yeah, what was the question? Is that you, Chris? Who say I have a question? Okay, if you're not able to raise it now, you can raise it after Sean's presentation in the process. I can't hear you.
That's great. Thank you. So my question for today, introduction. Yes, it's Christina.
Yeah,
Okay.
raise the question.
Yes, I have the question. I would like to ask, please.
What was the question? I could not hear anything. Maybe somebody else does. Can you interpret? Is the person speaking Hindi or Chinese or English or American or Arabic?
Not Hindi, not Bengali.
Okay, couldn't hear anything.
Sir,
Maybe.
sir, I have a question on behalf of my nephew.
Mhm.
Actually, he couldn't attend it, the seminar today. I mean, the presentation today. He's busy with the uni. He's in Calcutta now. He is asking me that like the products, like you said, we can make the own website and we can promote it. He said, so like he can individually put his own website and put the product, his own website on his name and put the products there, and can do the promotion as well.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. That's the whole idea. That's what the entrepreneurs do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Now we're gonna move on into the second phase of our presentation. Now, just before we do that, I'd like you to raise your hand high up, right? Just put number 1 in the chat box. How many of you would like to save money on their telephone bills, their gas bill, their energy bills, and other bills? How many? Just put number 1 in the chat box. And you can see mine 111 coming along, right? Mine 1, you cannot even count them. They are in trillions. Okay. They are all coming up, right? How about all the other people on the platform? Okay. Ndela said yes, he likes to save cost. Okay. Who else want to save cost? Gas bill. Yeah. Rather than you paying £300 a month, then that gas bill comes to £200 a month. That gas bill comes to £280 a month rather than 300. That gas bill comes to, very good. And if you're saving, would you pass it on to a friend? If that's a yes, then you put number 5 in the chat box. Look at my 5, right? That's what our platform is designed to do. When you see good things, share it with your friends and families. Let them also save. Don't be selfish with it. To create wealth, there are 3 rules you have to follow. Right? I want you to write this down. To make a lot of money, to create wealth, 3 rules need to be followed. Rule number 1. Does anyone know what rule number 1 is? What's rule number 1 if you want to make a lot of money? As an entrepreneur, you sell more product, isn't it? You make more profit. As an entrepreneur, the second rule is you reduce your cost. If your costs go down, your wealth will go up significantly. And the third rule is ACE. Remember rule number 1 and rule number 2. Combine both of them together. Then you'll be hugely, hugely wealthy. Isn't that incredible? So today, I'll be very happy now as progression of this particular presentation continuing in terms of our entrepreneurship program and cost savings. I'll be introducing now to this particular podium our guest speaker for today in terms of cost reduction significantly, Sean Tully. Sean, are you there?
I am, Doctor. How you doing?
Very good, very good.
Good.
You are a co-host already, so
Yes.
you are good to go. We are small, but we're going to be strong. Let's go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you for the warm welcome. And I think your product's absolutely fantastic. And I wish you all the best with that, certainly. So my name is Sean. I'm a father to twins. That actually happened last year, January. My wife, Larissa, she couldn't be on this call today, unfortunately, but she's a barrister in the daytime. Now, when we saw this opportunity that Dr. Sunny has alluded to, we thought, okay, let's just have a look at some saving options. And when it came to the saving options at the end, we managed to save quite a significant amount of money on our bills. A few weeks later, we had another opportunity where the company basically said that we could partner up with them and literally we haven't looked back. It's literally changed our lives, and this is a brilliant platform where you can actually earn a significant amount of money as well as reducing your bills. Now, the question is, I've got a couple of questions because there was quite a few good questions that you asked recently, Doctor, but just to add on to that, if time and money was no object, what would you do with your time? So I'll give you about 30 seconds to answer that question for yourself. If time and money was no object, what would you do with your time? Secondly, in terms of this opportunity, who do you know that would like to save money? Who do you know that would like to earn money? Who do you know that's driven and motivated? Who wants to see you do well? Who supports you the most? They will be obviously your go-to people for your supported appointments. Okay, and we say supported appointments because as soon as you start in this business, yes, it's your business, it's an online platform, you can do this anywhere in the world, but you're not in it by yourself. You get full support from the get-go. So before I actually go into detail about this sort of nooks and crannies of everything to do with this business opportunity, I'm just going to play a short video for you. Hopefully I can share my screen. Just bear with me a second. And Doctor, if you could just let me know if the sound is on as well. If it's not, I might just adjust my settings slightly. Also, Doctor, I'm about to switch onto a different screen, which is called Resilience. So if you can see that in the next 5 seconds, just let me know, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just bear with me a second. Windows, try this one. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Okay. Just tell me if you can hear the sound. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Second.
The sound still hasn't come out.
You can't hear the sound?
No.
Just bear with me a second.
Maybe you might just talk over it with what is video. We can see the picture, we can see the graphics. You may just talk over it.
I'm just going to try one more time.
Sean, when you're sharing it, there's an option to share sound as well. Maybe you want to check that.
Yes, just bear with me a second. Let's try this. What about that? Any better?
No, we cannot hear it.
Okay. I think for next time we will revisit that slight technical issue. So what I'll do is I'll just go straight into the presentation. Right, can you see this here?
Yep.
Tremendous.
Save
Okay.
time, save money, and an extra income. Yes.
Amazing. The actual video that I was about to share with you, I can actually send to you individually, so that's absolutely fine. So we are quite a large business. We've been around for the last coming up to 30 years now. We're helping lots of people to save time, save money, as well as earn an extra income. Now, we've got a very short video here, which if I play, you're probably not likely to hear the sound. However, we've just recently teamed up with a very well-known British TV personality. His name is Ben Fogle. And not only is he our customer, but he's also our brand ambassador as well. And the variety of services that we offer as a company is gas and electricity, mobile phone packages, as well as broadband. We do offer content insurance and boiler and home emergency cover as well. But we can go through sort of saving options at a later date with you. That's definitely not a problem. But the purpose of today really is to give you an understanding as to how we're able to help you to reduce your bills, as well as to earn an extra income by becoming a partner with the company. So again, the main services that we offer as a company is energy, which is the UK's cheapest, or we can offer you free energy when you bundle. So the more services you take, the bigger discount is applied onto your account. We also offer broadband, which is the UK's best value super fast broadband with no price hikes. And we have a variety of mobile phone packages as well. And just to reiterate, with this business, it's a British company and we only do business in the United Kingdom. Okay, so we also have an amazing feature that you can also add on, which is called a cashback card. And that's basically money off your bill with up to 10% cashback on everyday spending. Now, as you can see there on the right-hand side, you've got an example of what a bill would look like. And the beauty of being with a company like this, first of all, we're the only multi-service provider who's offering all of these household essential services under the same umbrella, and you get everything in one bill. So the person's looking at the bill on one of our apps on their mobile phone. You can also access the details if you just put the login details into the website as well. Now, on this example, this person's taken all of those services: energy, broadband, mobile. The total cost of those services should have been £209. However, they didn't pay that. First of all, they were part of the free energy club, which meant that they managed to reduce their £150 energy bill, gas and electricity, down to zero. So you've got a discount of £150 there. And then with the cashback card, they got cashback savings in a particular month of a total of £36.67. So rather than paying £209, they paid £22.33 for those services that particular month, which is amazing. Now, let's go into a bit more detail about the cashback card. Save even more with up to 10% cashback. So with a UW cashback card, you can get up to 10% on everyday spending with our retail partners and 1% everywhere else. That's money off your bill for every £1 you spend. So how it works, a cashback card, it's got the Visa, debit, MasterCard sort of symbol on the card. So the only difference between that and a normal bank card is you don't get an overdraft facility and you don't need sort of good credit. So you get that that cashback card and you literally just top it up with money when you want to use it. My wife and I, we actually top it up probably 2 or 3 times a month. And we use the card to pay for our shopping, wherever it may be. However, there's about 60 well-known partners, retail partners who've come on board. And as you can see, there's some on the list there. Sainsbury's, Audi, IKEA, which is most recent, Boots, Halfords, Netflix, Amazon Prime. I allude to those ones specifically because they are most recent, but they are the entertainment sort of packages there that being bolted on, which is an added service there. So what it means is if you are with Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, Disney, Paramount, if you have any one of those services and you're paying a monthly subscription, you literally pay for those subscriptions with your cashback card. And every single month, you're getting a minimum of 5% cashback. And again, over the course of a month, that gets added onto your bill, which reduces your bill by a certain amount of money. But if you use a cashback card to shop at any one of the retail partners, and as I said, there's about 60 partners who are with us at the moment, then you would get anything from 3% cashback to 15% cashback. Anywhere else, let's say you've gone to a nice restaurant, or you want a takeaway, you want to pay for that using the cashback card, then you'd get a 1% cashback. But again, just like the strapline Tesco's mentions, every little counts. And over a course of a month, my wife and I end up saving around £40 a month, which comes off of our utility bill. And over a course of a year, that is an absolute game changer. It's a huge amount for any household. Now, you can join 1 million households who've actually switched to one simple bill. So 90% of our customers would recommend us to a friend. And again, just to paint the picture, yes, we're a traditional business, but we do things in an unconventional way, which is through word of mouth marketing. We actually class it as network marketing, which some of you may have heard of. Now, we don't really spend that much money on marketing. It's pretty much spent giving a lot of the profits to partners like myself. But I'll go into a little bit more detail about how that would, how that would look for anybody who would like to come on board this journey with myself and Dr. Sunny. Now, going back to the list, 80 awards we've won over the last 25 years of doing business. So we've been around for almost 3 decades. And where it says there, speak to a person, not a robot, with award-winning customer services, that means we're a British company. Our head office is actually based in London. So if you've got any questions about any of the services you've got with us as a customer, you speak to the one customer service department that deals with everything, which is how we're able to save you time. Of course, save you money, because the more services you take, the bigger discount we can offer you. And as well as you've got the cashback card incentive as well. Now, on the right-hand side, you can see some of the awards we've won. Very prestigious awards that's recognized in the industry of sort of energy. Uswitch Energy Awards, Best Value for Money, and also the Citizens Advice Award we won, very recognized in the UK last year. For anyone who wants to do their due diligence about any of the any large company, because our revenue last year was £2.2 billion. We are a FTSE 250 company. We're on the London stock market as well. So if you wanted to sort of buy shares in the company, of course you can. But again, what I was mentioning is if you wanted to do your due diligence about any large business, any large company, then of course you would use Trustpilot. And as you can see there, we scored really high rating, 4.5 stars, classified as excellent. We was also appeared in the Which magazine as well for Best Energy Company of 2025. Which recommended provider for energy companies 2025, and also get a tree planted in your name at a woodland in Wales when you take 3 or more services. The reason why we mention that, we are so proud of that initiative. That's been going for quite a few years now, and we all know about climate change. The ozone layer has been destroyed, and this is our way of trying to put back and save the environment in some way. Okay, so we've got a peace of mind promise here. So what that basically means for anyone who decides to become a customer, we use a very, very simple system, pretty much like I'd say maybe Amazon. That's a really good example, or maybe eBay. Really, really easy system to use. You basically pick and choose items that you want, or services that you want from us, and then you fill in an online form that gets submitted to our head office online. And then they actually do everything in the background. They will contact your service providers to let them know that you're wanting to switch over. You do not need to get involved in the process whatsoever. So that's part of the total peace of mind promise. We'll help you manage everything with your existing suppliers, and we will also give you up to £400 to help you to switch. So all that basically means is if there's any early termination fees that you might incur switching over from, let's say, a broadband provider, then we will give you up to £400 across all of the services there to help you to exit out. Okay, if there's any early termination fees. And if you don't save within 12 months, we'll also double the difference back and give more money back in your pocket. And then we've also got a 30-day guarantee, tries for 30 days when you bundle 2 or more services. So in a nutshell, there's your peace of mind promise. Now, I will obviously send this video out to all of you so you can actually watch this and also the other two videos that I wanted to play earlier on. However, if I just summarize this video here, we've got Ben Fogle talking to 3 UW partners just to find out a little bit more about their experience of being in the business. One lady, she's a single parent. She's got a child named is Joshua, and with him, he's got autism. And with this opportunity, just with 4 customers alone, she's able to earn £1,400. Now, in each appointment that we do, you know, it can either be face-to-face, in a traditional sense. Yes, that's how business was done many, many moons ago. But of course, things have vastly advanced, particularly since COVID, where we can actually offer a partner the opportunity to do a remote appointment. So what Dr. Sunny was alluding to earlier on is that you can be anywhere in the world. You know, you can be India, America, Australia, wherever, Africa, wherever you may be, as long as you've got contacts in the United Kingdom. You know, who doesn't want to help their friends save some money on their bills? Who knows people who would be open to a business opportunity where you could actually earn £1,400 with 4 customers? I'll just give you an example. I spoke to somebody at a networking event. This was the beginning of last year. And we had a nice conversation, literally about 10 minutes, and then we exchanged contact details. About 3 weeks later, I was driving along, obviously through Bluetooth, answered the phone, pulled over because it was the same guy I actually spoke to at the networking event. Now, he said he wanted to know a little bit more about my business. So, of course, I pulled over, explained to him a little bit about what I do. However, how it works is I gave him a website address to log into the system. He was obviously in the comfort of his own home. I was on my mobile phone in my car. So I gave him the website address to log on to. And then I gave him an appointment code, which is a unique code that you would probably give to anyone that wanted to join a Zoom call, for example. So it's a similar system that we use. Then he logged into the system. I shared the business opportunity, which is this short presentation online. It literally takes 7 to 10 minutes maximum. And you've got total transparency. Everything that I'm saying, I'm pretty much reading it word for word on the screen on each page. And then I took him through some saving options. Literally took me 40 minutes to do everything, to answer his questions. He filled in the online application form that was submitted. And a month later, I earned myself £300 in 40 minutes. Now, let's be honest, you know, in any job or even any career that Dr. Sunny was alluding to, in terms of you could earn so much more than a doctor. And we all know to be a qualified doctor, you need to dedicate yourself for quite a number of years. And at the end of that process, you are in quite a lot of debt. With this, you could literally hit the ground running. Okay, so for example, you've seen this presentation, you've got excited about it, you've seen something in this where you feel, you know what, I would like to give it a go. Fine, no problem. We will support you from start to finish. And whilst you're in your training phase, you could earn the same figure, £300, within an hour of a call. It's as simple as that. And it actually gets better. But I will go into a little bit more detail on extra incentives and, of course, how you could build quite an amazing business where you could actually earn touching £1 million for the year on a residual income basis as well. Also, the other interview that Ben Fogle did in the video was with a guy called Jugger, and he utilized this opportunity to pay for IVF treatment for his wife. And again, we all know, you know, IVF treatment, complications, it is an expensive journey as well. And the fact that he was able to utilize the income from this business opportunity to be able to pay for that, no problem. This is something that really, really spoke volumes for my wife and I. And then the last one was the gentleman that you can see in the picture. His name is I can't remember his name actually, but he has been in the business for some time, and he is an ex-police officer. And again, he talks about with this opportunity, because he's now, he literally sacked his boss to do this. It meant that he was able to gain work-life balance. So he was able to spend quality time with his family, but also earn much more than he was earning in his full-time job doing part-time hours. So again, when my wife and I started to hear more about this opportunity, how it's changed lives, how it's given people much more choices, then we decided to actually take this opportunity much more seriously. So the question is, saving is easy, as I've already explained, the various ways how you can save money on the essential household services. However, earning can be too. So I'd like you to take about 20 seconds just to ask yourself a question. And if you have a notepad and a pen, just jot it down. What's most important to you? Extra earnings. Choose your hours. So, you know, working in an environment where you've got flexible hours, you can pretty much pick and choose when you work and when you don't work. Or a second income stream that works around you. Now, going back to my wife, she gave birth to our lovely twins last year, January. And I'm not sure if anyone's aware, obviously, if we have any mothers on the call, if you are or you were in a full-time job, then you should be aware that you normally get about 6 months maternity leave. However, my wife was able to extend her maternity leave for over a year, just over a year. She's just recently gone back and she's actually doing part-time because of the amount of money we earn in this opportunity. So we meant that as a family, we could spend a lot more quality time looking after our newborns, knowing that we weren't sort of reducing our income, because we were able to substitute what we, obviously my wife was losing, and we were able to earn so much more with this opportunity, because all we need is, like Dr. Sunny was saying, is just a laptop and a mobile phone, and away you go. And again, as I spoke to you before and gave you that example with the gentleman that I met at the networking event, a mobile phone is still fine. So as long as you've got access to a mobile phone or the internet, then you've got yourself a fully fledged business opportunity. So there are 20 million multi-income individuals in the UK. That's 1 in 3 people and growing fast. So let's be honest, you know, since COVID, the country is in a living crisis at the moment. Somebody's put themselves on mute. So if you could just mute yourself, please, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. Okay. Right. So let's be honest. You know, we all know, even if you watch the news, that the country's in a living crisis at the moment. You know, the amount of times that we have seen energy bills go up since COVID, you know, is just unreal. And it's quite upsetting to see when you know, we all know that there's probably people out there who are struggling or were struggling before COVID, but now post-COVID, people are struggling even more because of, you know, their income has not gone up much, if at all, but the bills, the cost of their bills has gone up twofold, even more. And even going shopping for food, you know, the price of just shopping in general is getting absolutely out of hand, and it is upsetting for the average family. Where do we go with that? You know, there's lots of people who are looking at opportunities where they want to earn an extra income. And the other upsetting thing about that as a father is to know that there are father figures out there are mothers out there who they feel they just need a better quality of life. And in order to get that, to deal with this living crisis post-COVID, is to do more hours at work. If they are in a fortunate position where they can do overtime, then great. But not really, because they're spending a lot more time away from the family. Yes, they might be earning more money, but in my personal opinion, family needs love first and foremost. And you need to be there to be able to support, to teach your children, to talk, to understand your children, to have a good quality of life where you're having nourishing conversations with your family. Okay. And unfortunately, based on how things are, people are spending a lot less time with their family. And that's where it gets very serious. And the fact that you can earn £300 in less than an hour with this opportunity, just with one customer a month, that is an absolute game changer. And again, let's be honest. What we're talking about here, you know, we're not talking about getting you on board and, you know, teaching you, coaching you to be amazing salespeople. Not at all. All we're saying is if you've got a vision, you've got passion, you've got a compelling reason to change things for a better future for not just yourself, and not just your children, but maybe 2, 3, 4 generations down. Okay, then this could be certainly an opportunity for you. It really, really could, because on a other opportunity of this business here is not only could you earn a very, very good upfront income, but you could also earn passive income as well. That could be anything from 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20,000 pounds a month residual income, all the way up to just over 80,000 pounds a month residually. And also because you're building a business with our support on the platform, then you'd be getting a pay rise every single month, because you'd be having, you know, lots of different business partners in different areas of the United Kingdom. And again, as long as you've got a bank account, you know, and you have lived in the UK before, you know, and you're now living in a different country, potentially you could be in a different country utilizing your contacts in the United Kingdom to be able to earn extra income. And again, this is generational wealth that we are creating ultimately, and it's something that they do not teach in school. So the last point I just want to make before I come to a close and answer any questions is how much extra would you like a month? So if you remember the example on the bill, you could be part of the Free Energy Club. And obviously, the more services you take, the more discount is applied onto your account. Then you've got this amazing feature, which is the cashback card, the UW cashback card. When you use that card to pay for shopping items, whatever it may be, you can also utilize that card to pay for items online as well. The more you spend on the card, the more you're reducing your bill. But the other way, which is the final way of being able to reduce your bill, if you just wanted to be a customer, is the Refer a Friend scheme, as you can see there on the left-hand side. So refer a friend. You know, let's be honest, you know, many of us, without getting paid, we freely recommend services to people anyway. Even if I go to a restaurant and I've had really good service, you know, the food was outstanding, and even the cost was amazing, then I have no issues with, you know, having a nice, nourishing conversation with Dr. Sunny at a later date, saying, you know, I've had a great experience at this amazing restaurant my wife and I went to, and I think you and should take your family. Again, I'm not getting paid for that, but what this company say is, just being a customer, you could actually get £50 credit on your bill for every homeowner referral when they take 2 or more services. Again, I'll say £50. Now, £50 off a bill in a particular month, additionally to the cashback savings, that is a game changer. But there's no limit to the amount of people you refer. So if you genuinely want to help people, then this is a perfect opportunity. You know, there's no sales tactics here. We just say to people, you know, I've just stumbled upon an amazing opportunity where I've been able to reduce my bills. I'd just love to see how much I could help you. When are you next free? It's as simple as that. And then during the call, obviously I would be on the call, or Dr. Sunny would be on the call, or whoever else is going to be your mentor to actually get you and your business up and running. We literally go through the saving options, and if they are a homeowner and they take 2 or more services, then you will receive a £50 credit, which is applied onto one of your monthly bills, normally about 1 or 2 months after this, the person that you referred services have gone live. However, if there's 4 people in a particular month that you refer to, either myself or Dr. Sunny, then, and we sign them up, and if they are homeowners and they take 2 or more services, then guess what? You would have received a £200 credit, which comes off of your monthly bill. Game changer even more. If, on the other hand, you would like to not just save money, but you also want so many more choices in life, then why not pay an upgrade fee of £10? £10 a month? No. £10 for the year, each year? No. A £10 one-off fee. That is it. £10 upgrade fee. That's all that's required. And that will give you an online business where you're classified as a UW partner. And as I said, it's your business, but you're not in it by yourself. We will give you full 100% support from the get-go. And you wouldn't need to be going to, sort of speaking to people face to face. You can, once again, do it on a remote appointment. So you generate the appointment code, and I log into the system as well as the person who you've brought to the table. They log into the system wherever they are in the world. And again, we go through the business opportunity and we go through some saving options. Whilst you're in your training phase, you've obviously put yourself on mute. And if at the end of that process, that person's a homeowner and they take, sort of 2 or more services, then you've earned yourself £250. However, there is another opportunity that there's a high activity promotion on at the moment for all UW partners if they join. Now, that includes February, March, April. If you bring on board a minimum of 2 homeowner customers in a particular month, out of those months I've just alluded to, then you will earn an extra £50. So, for example, if someone signs up and they've signed up with 4 services, for example, then you've earned yourself £300 whilst you're in your training. Amazing. You could even be eating your lunch and taking a few notes during that call whilst I'm obviously on that presentation and going through the saving options with that person. At the end of that person, then I sign them up. At the end of that call, you've earned yourself £300 because they've taken 4 services. Absolutely phenomenal. If we sign up 2 homeowner customers in whether it be February or March or even April, then rather than earning £600, you've earned yourself £700 because you earn an extra £50 per customer because you've fulfilled the high activity bonus or promotion criteria. Another game changer. If you sign up 4 customers in a particular month, and we're talking about February, March, or April, guess what? Rather than earning an extra £50 per customer, you earn an extra £100. So instead of earning, £1,200 with 4 customers who take 4 services each, £300 times by 4, you've actually earned yourself an extra £400. That takes it to £1,600 with 4 customers. It's as simple as that. And this is where the generational wealth comes in. Why not take it further and take this opportunity seriously? And let's not, just fixate ourselves on linear income where you exchange your time for money. The real money, this is how you become rich, is passive income, where you're earning money in your sleep. You could be having a great time with your family and you could be earning money without you. So again, why not take it further? Earn a recurring income for the customers you and your team introduce to UW. You can introduce more people to unlock family holidays. So I don't know if you remember, Dr. Sunny alluded to going on more holidays with this opportunity. So not only are we saying you can earn a lot more money, you can reduce your bills, but there are also incentives where you can actually earn based on achiever points. And I can go into a lot more detail about that individually if you express an interest, and we can obviously speak to you later on this afternoon or on Monday, no problem at all. They will gift you a holiday, a family holiday. So at the moment, the holidays that are available is at Oman, Naples, There's a family cruise as well as a UK break. I know previously there was a family holiday in America as well. There's going to be some new holidays that's going to become available on the UW Partner Portal, which will be in the next couple of months. So, you know, this business is not stopping for anyone. We are not going anywhere. We've been around for almost 3 decades, 30 years. So we are a fully fledged opportunity. We have huge names that are affiliated with us, such as B&Q, Halford, Sainsbury's, Argos, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney, Spotify. So many names, Adidas. This is a huge opportunity. Aldi, Sainsbury's, Argos. So if this opportunity is right for them to affiliate themselves, then the question you really need to ask yourself is, what's your why? Why would you want an opportunity like this? And how much do you want to change your current situation? Within 6 months, you could earn a lot of money if you just follow the system. And we are here to support whoever wants to come on board and who wants to go fast or slow. If you want to go slow, that's fine. If you want to go fast, that is not a problem, because we have the infrastructure to give you all the support that you need. And the other bonus is, you know, there's no set hours. You know, you can do this anytime. So if I spoke to somebody randomly and they said to me they were available at 6 o'clock in the evening, if I'm available, fantastic. I could be in the comfort of my own home whilst looking after my children, and they could be anywhere, whether it be in their home, they could be in the car, as long as they've got access to the internet. I can obviously share the opportunity and go through the saving options that whatever I can see on my screen, they'll be able to see on their screen as well. At the end of that process, if they want to sign up, fantastic. If not, then we can, of course, book a follow-up call to have a conversation with them. And at the end of that process, if they decide to become a customer, fantastic. But this is where it gets really interesting, you know, into more detail. How does this recurring income work? So you do the work once and you get paid a lifetime for as long as those customers remain a customer. So it's as simple as I'm building a massive team at the moment. I've got people in Scotland, Birmingham, Grantham, Nottingham, Derby, Sunderland, London. And there's probably other areas that I'm unaware of. But I don't know these people, but they're in my business. So every time they go out and they sign up customers, as soon as those customers pay their bill, for as long as they remain a customer with the company, I will get paid a residual income, a small percentage of whatever they pay on their bill. Very appealing. So that's how we go from the linear income, which is exchanging your time for money, where you can earn anything from not 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds an hour. And if you're a qualified doctor or lawyer, barrister, whatever, you might get paid, if you're lucky, 100, 150 pounds an hour. You could actually, from the get-go, in your first month of joining, earn 300 to 400 pounds in an hour per customer. And then obviously residually, as you can appreciate, your team is going to grow exponentially every single month, where you're receiving a pay rise every month. And then that's how we go from a few £100s to a few £1,000s to now residually a few £1,000s, all the way up to over £80,000 a month. Again, generational wealth. So that is the opportunity. Of course, the more services you take, the bigger discount is applied onto your account. Additionally to that, if you wanted to be part of the Free Energy Club, you will need to be, which is part of the criteria, a customer as well as a partner. And that's it. So what's best for you? You can either save as a customer, so we can look at individually once you express your interest on the form. We can go through some saving options and look at not if we can, but how much we can save you on your bills. Of course, Dr. Sunny was right to mention in the beginning, up to 50%, if not more. As well as maybe we could look at you becoming a partner, so we can look at what that looks like and go into a lot more detail on the commissions and things like that. or we can look at doing both. It's as simple as that. So without further ado, I'm really, really grateful for your time today. Unfortunately, there was a few technical glitches, but that's what happens on a Zoom call from time to time, which is fine. However, if anyone who's expresses an interest in both opportunities, whether it be to save money on their bills or even to become a partner, or maybe both, please, please, please do express your interest on the form, and then somebody will get back in contact with you this afternoon or on Monday. And then, of course, we can send out those individual videos out to those individuals as well. Over to you, Doctor. Unless
fantastic,
maybe,
Sean. I mean, that have
maybe
been
5 minutes for a Q&A session, perhaps.
Yes, that have been an interesting and intriguing presentation, and this is again what we promise you on this particular platform, that we will give you hope in terms of any income and reducing your cost. And just imagine, some of you have only been with us for the last 6 months, last 3 months, and see exactly what changes every single week. You can imagine by the time you stay with this entrepreneurship program for a period of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, some of you will earn a lot of money. You get a lot of information. You have a lot of contacts from around the globe. So we're going to open question for 1 or 2. And Aisha's also going to put on the platform right now an inquiry form where you can fill it in and just give us in that inquiry form what is your time availability. Or alternatively, you just you can put right now on the platform your time availability when you can be spoken to on an individual basis, because we want you to have this individually, and you'll be provided with the necessary training and support. Just to mention, I think Sean has already mentioned this is not a business whereby you're going to spend eons of pounds or dollars, right? For a one-off payment of £10, that makes you a partner. This is what I have done, and every month you just pay £3 to sustain that your membership for what the company does for you. This is so simple, right? We have given you a platform that you cannot contest, believe me, in terms of validity and in terms of how it's going to enrich your life and the life of your friends, family, and your loved ones in the process. So the floor is open now for one. We only have room for about 2 questions, right? The floor is open now. Mandela, let's start from yourself, from what you've heard so far. Mandela, unmute and tell us what you heard so far. Okay. Mandela is trying to open. Right, let's go to Ashka. Ashka, what have you heard so far? What's your response? Ashka, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay.
Sir, I know hi, Mr. Sean. Actually, I know the company name when I was in UK last year, a utility warehouse. But I didn't know about this entrepreneurship program anyway. So just wanted to know, I'm in my home country at the moment. So can I do it online if I wish to, or no, I have to come back to, when I come back to UK, I have to do that?
You can do it. You can do it within the hour. So depending upon your depending upon your availability, we have a quick conversation with you. We get you signed up. That sign-up process literally takes a couple of minutes. You will instantly be in our team, and then we will hit the ground running. We'll do a fast start plan induction with you pretty much straight away. Maybe on Monday, I think now, because we are incredibly busy at the moment, which is fine. In between that time, we would just ask you to write a list of people that you want to share this opportunity with, whether it be for them to earn.
I put my interest with Aishwarya then. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. So whether it be people that you want to help to earn an extra income or to maybe save some money on their bills, even if you're in a different country, as long as you've got contacts in the United Kingdom, and then literally
I have some contacts.
You hit the
Okay,
ground running,
thank
you
you.
reach out to those people individually, and then you will be supported on each call to get you up to speed.
Okay,
And
thank you,
just
Mr. Sean. Thank you.
That's fine. Just to quickly go back to what Dr. Sunny was mentioning as well. So you pay a £10 joining fee, and then you talked about the £3 subscription. That only kicks in after 3 months. So you're in a probation period of 3 months. If it works for you, then great. After the 3 months, you pay your £3 subscription fee. You're not in a fixed term contract. You can end that at any point in time. However, within the 3 months, if you feel it doesn't work for you for whatever reason, you can actually request for a refund of the £10, and you could keep all the money that you've earned in between that point. No problem at all. But why would you, if it's an amazing opportunity like this and your team is starting to grow exponentially as well?
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Excellent. Right. Yes, Mdela, are you able to speak now? Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was listening. It's quite very interesting. I will discuss it with Lizzie. She's not around, but this is a good product, especially when it is linked to various products. When doing some shopping, you get some percentage back. I'm a user of B&Q, is at Aldi, and quite a few shops around Sainsbury's. I know one of my friends in the Midlands, Archie, who has got this. He did tell me about this. He has got a card. But I never was in a position to understand the level of functionality up to this point. So it really makes sense to me. Pay while you receive an indirect discount is fantastic. I was just wondering, does it cover fuel as well? Because we travel a lot.
Does it cover
fuel?
Fuel,
yeah.
Absolutely. I fuel up all the time at Sainsbury's. So you just use a card to pay for the fuel. And
that's
if
fantastic.
you're fueling up at Sainsbury's, then you're getting more % cash back. If it's not a retail partner, then you get 1% cash back. But again, I allude to, Tesco mentions about every little counts, doesn't it? Wherever it is, you're getting at least 1%. But you'll get between 1% and 15% cash back, which is amazing. And just to go into a little bit more detail, yes, you might say that you might have, someone who may have recommended you in the past, who's doing the business or may not be doing the business. But you've got to understand who's going to add more value to your business. Now, we're quite an aggressive team in the sense where we focus on the individuals and we get them up to speed very quickly.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
Very good. Let's go now to Judith. Judith, yes, great to have you here. What you heard about saving so far? What's your own comment?
Did you call my name, Jude?
Yes, I called your name. Yes.
So because my my screen, they cannot see my screen, my face.
But we can hear your
you
voice.
look like a laptop. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm trying a lot. Yeah. Anyway, thank you much, Sean, and your presentation is great, really
You're very
clear.
welcome. Thank you.
And I really impressive. And then the product, and then they actually grow better than 10 years ago. I heard about these products, and then it's a massive, a lot famous people using this company as well. I know that, and they did very well and recommended to people. And then Dr. Sunny will have a good team to work in cooperate with you as well, I'm sure. And save money, that's 100% true. I knew about this. It's the cheapest in the UK, that's very true. Don't think about Octopus, it's cheaper. They scam people. They fix the price. And at the end, and the bill is high and heating up. And at the end, you say, "Wow, I have to pay £1,000 after 6 months." And you don't do that. And then we know what is the plan, and you can earn the money at the same time. Why not? And easy to sell because everyone using these bill things.
Absolutely.
We recommend it to the United, is it United Warehouse, yeah? Utility Warehouse, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So it's my comment. Great.
Very good. Okay, I'll be reaching out to you, JD, shortly. Let's go to Andrew now. Andy. Yeah, what you heard now about our entrepreneurship platform, on the entrepreneurship platform. What's your own comment on this one, Andrew?
Okay, listening is quite good. Sean did an excellent job in actually presenting, despite his technical side of things not going as they should. And just to show the transparency of the company, he explained everything from start to finish and everything in more or less detail. So nobody has any equivalent about what does what. So the product is very good, and I'm always looking out for School of Bionatural. So I'm sure Dr. Sunny, you would have more or less partnered up with Sean in terms of getting a discount on the cards or get on board with the partners in terms of the players regarding the utility warehouse discounts and so on. So again, it's a wonderful product, and everybody here today, I reckon we should all get involved in terms of reducing our costs in terms of utilities and so on, because that is actually one of the biggest things that's happening right now. But also to Sean as well, it would be also very good to extend this internationally. I know it's growing and stuff because a lot of the people, our viewers here, are actually international. And I would, after this meeting, maybe you can contact me and we can discuss some further developments.
Absolutely.
Very
Okay.
good.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Andrew. So you, for those of you already got my number anyway, just send me a direct WhatsApp and see what time you will all going to open your account. Yeah. And as you mentioned, Andrew, yes, there will be a regular training. As you know, I mean, we open this particular platform every single Saturday. So this is the beginning of you seeing Sean from time to time in terms of step by step with group support and training. And Saturday, you're going to be having this for the next few weeks to come. After our entrepreneurship program, Sean will come along if he has the time. If not, we will ask Larissa to come, and you will be getting your support how you actually get the customer. This is not a difficult, it's not rocket science, it's not written on stones. Very, very simple. You say to somebody, save your cost, reduce your cost. Why would they say no? Well, you have to bring them to me, let them come to my clinic. They will take out a psychochromatic test to set out the neurobiology of that particular person. Let's go to Maxine now. Maxine, yes, from what you heard so far, what's your own take? Maxine? Are you there? Okay, let's go to Janet. Janet, have you been able to hear what we have said, and what's your take? Maxine, Janet? Okay, let's go to possibly Angela is able to. Angela, what's your own comment on what you've heard so far? Angela, right? Angela is going to cook, and let's see now. Okay, Christine. Yes, you say you've been using you've been with a utility warehouse. Can you give your own testimony in terms of your own experience?
Yes, Dr. Sunny, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. Finally. So my internet was is not really stable, but I'm trying to make it short. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, first of all, for having me. It's again a great privilege. In terms with utility warehouse, I've been with them 2 years back. in a different property. And when I first heard about it, I didn't take it serious. But after the presentation, with the lady at the time, after more than 18 months, the greatest surprise I had, just because I was a customer, I had 3 months paid off from my bills. And I explain you why. Because as I've set up a fixed direct debit, which I think it was around 150 at the time, my bills was not, what I was paying was not the most accurate one. So throughout the time, it came along saving. And was at one particular time when I had to give up in my job at Sainsbury for family reasons. When I called the company and explained them the situation, they said to me, actually, you do have in your account somewhere around £750, where is not discountable or send it transfer to your account, but we can deduct this from your next 3 bills. And it might not look really much, perhaps for other people, but for me at that time, it was a really saving game. Then of course I had to withdraw myself from work and take care of my family matters, and then regain again, my time for my entrepreneurship program. But that £750 alongside that I've been paid throughout the bills was a really, really great saving. And I had to leave the company because in a previous property, this particular company was not able to adjust services. Now, other property where I am, I'm again with UW, but because I've just settling in the property, that's the reason I've request to Miss Sean to contact me when he has the chance to do so, because I think it's not just only great opportunity. I think is from all the presentation, the company does much better, and this is fantastic. And if we look at Tesco, which is one of my favorite slogan, every little help. In terms of expenditure, every time I spend, I'm always thinking like, okay, what this expenditure could save me on with. So I take it serious, and I recommend to everyone that as maximizing your expenditure could also maximizing your income as well. So I think that's my point of view, and it's a fantastic opportunity. Just take it serious and go with it. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, yeah, Chris, you can speak with me later in terms of the installment payment for the entrepreneurship program, which is as far as the utility or savings concerned, you don't need. There is not a lot of cost to be honest. I mean, £10 is what you pay as a one-off registration fee, which is that's nothing at all. Okay, so the meeting will be coming to an end, and let me hand back now to Aish, who will give the summary of the concluding, and also for those who will be willing and able to take on different activities for them to sign up to open the account later today or tomorrow. So because individually we had to book appointment with individual, whatever their interest is all about. And Sean and Larissa's available to be able to help us to do that in the course of time. All right, back to you now, Aish.
Thank you.
And to provide all with the concluding comments.
Thank you. What an incredible session, everybody. We've learned how to slash those bills and take control of our finances finally, and unlocking the game-changing business opportunities. A huge thank you, our amazing guest speaker, Sean, and Dr. Sunny Ahonsi, for sharing the wisdom and insights. And of course, thank you to each and every one of you for showing up, always engaging, and taking a step toward a smarter financial future. Together, we are not just attendees here, we are future entrepreneurs and wealth builders. So just don't keep this knowledge to yourself, share it, take actions, and let's just continue this journey together. We see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. UK time. Our topic will be men's health and well-being. We have a speaker, Tara Kevin. Until next time, stay inspired, stay ambitious, and let's make it happen. But before I close out and must say final goodbye, any more comment, any questions, anybody who would like just to make a comment, anything?
Yes, it might be a good idea, Ash, if you encourage people again to submit and see when they want to be contacted to open their own account, right?
I think I'll post my email address and the inquiry form again. The inquiry form is here. This is my email address. You can contact me here, if not here. There's my another email address. Okay. Ashweka or like anybody else who would like to be contacted, like any specific time? Anybody?
Or they can also send me, because some of the people have my own either email or my WhatsApp. Just send me a WhatsApp to say, yes, Sunny, I will be available so and so time. And
that would be great, I guess. I've also put my email address here on the chat box so that people can actually email us what time will be available, when are they free, what are their queries. We can just have a personal chat with Sean, Dr. Sunny. We can have a different Zoom meeting. Okay. Yes, Christina, we heard you. Dr. Sunny would be contacting you after the meeting. Thank you.
Hi, sir, Sunny sir or Aishwarya, whom I should contact, because I can start from tomorrow. Tomorrow I can have the meeting for the open account.
Okay. What you need to do, just give us the time availability, then we'll pass it on to Sean and start organizing individually.
Sunday, tomorrow, Bangladesh time, Dhaka. I think this time, 4 p.m. Bangladesh time. Yeah. So
Okay.
in UK, maybe 10 maybe 10 or 11.
Okay,
So-
Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday. Sean doesn't work on Sunday. It has to be Monday or later today. If you want later today, it can
Later
be done.
today I can do, yeah. I can do
Okay.
later today.
Just indicate that time. Indicate the time on the phone.
Like in
or to
our
my
country,
WhatsApp.
it's 5:49 p.m. So I'm
Okay.
available like 6 p.m., 6:30, 7 p.m. Anything like that.
Okay,
So,
you can send me a WhatsApp message and confirm the
okay.
time. Then
Okay.
we'll pass it on to Sean and see his availability as well.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. Chris, yes, I'll call you shortly, just after the presentation is over. And I think Andrew also requested for a call, possibly Judith. So we'll work with individually and see how we can fit in every single individual into the process. Amazing, amazing stuff. You can imagine what you're enjoying. You haven't been on this platform for up to a year for some of you, and you already seen a lot of things that we're doing. Can you imagine when we spend 5 years together? That would be a bang, wouldn't it? Incredible, incredible. Okay, so back to you finally, for me, to you, and we thank Andrew and Sean for the presentation, and Inavan Larissa for this particular opportunity for many, many people who can save a lot of money. Like Christian was saying earlier, he heard about this opportunity, but he never took it serious. Same thing with me. I signed up around about 12, 13 years ago, and I never did anything with it. I just allowed to lapse. Can you imagine how much money I've already spent? Yeah, paying about almost a £600-700 every single month on my broadband, on my electricity, on every other expense in my home expenses. Can you imagine the amount of money I've already lost? But my grandmother once said, when you wake up, that's when your early morning starts. So I'm not going to make that mistake now. That's why when Sean came up with this, straight away, I was on board. I didn't even think for a moment. And I'm sure you will not think for a moment. You need to break down those bills as much as you can. Payne has just joined us. Payne, yes, you and I will speak in a very short time. I will speak with you, right, within the next hour, Payne. So I know you missed something, but vitally, I will be in touch with you shortly. Anyone who wishes to be in touch with me, don't wait for me to contact you. Just contact me straight away. Send me a text right now. Then we'll be working on every single individual. All right. Back to you, Ash, and conclude for the conclusion.
All right, thank you so much. Ashweka, it was 6:30 p.m. today, right?
Yeah, like now is it's 5:51 now. So I'm available from 6:30 to 7 p.m. I mean, half an hour I need for refreshment.
Okay, okay, perfect.